This is the Senville LETO Series mini split air conditioner heat pump, the 24,000 BTU 2-ton version. If you're looking at it right now, like I did a few weeks ago, you're probably wondering if it's really worth all the hype and if it lives up to the good reviews. Let me just share my experience and thoughts about using this system as someone who isn't an HVAC professional, but just wanted a comfortable home and something easy to actually live with. So, to give you a picture, the Senville LETO unit looks pretty sleek and modern with the indoor part mounted up on the wall. It doesn't stick out too much, and honestly, it actually made my living room look kind of updated. I was concerned at first that it would look bulky or be an eyesore, but it kind of blends in, especially since it's all white. There's a little display on the front that tells you the temperature, which I'll talk about later with the smart features. When I started researching mini split systems, I basically wanted something energy efficient, quiet, and easy to control. My house is a single-story ranch style with no formal doors between rooms. I picked the 24,000 BTU version because my living area is about 1,250 square feet, and I wanted one main unit to handle the whole space rather than sticking several smaller units everywhere. I was a little worried that the air wouldn't flow well through the whole house, but with some help from ceiling fans and everyone moving around, it's honestly been more than enough. For installation, this unit is advertised as a DIY kit, but you really need to know what you're doing, especially when it comes to the electrical side and the refrigerant lines. I thought about doing it myself for like 2 seconds and then realized that messing with high voltage and refrigerant wasn't my thing. So I had an HVAC tech come out and handle it. The process wasn't as simple as just sticking it on an outside wall either because of all the windows and walls in my house. We had to run a longer line set to get everything connected right, but the professional had it handled in a few hours. Right after it was set up, I was seriously surprised by how quiet everything was. The indoor unit is on pretty much all day now, and unless it's blasting full turbo mode, you can barely hear a thing. To give you an idea, you can watch TV, have a conversation, or even take a nap without ever noticing the IC's on. Even the outdoor compressor is impressively quiet. I went outside to check on it just to be sure it was running, and I had to get super close to even hear it. For anyone who hates that constant hum that older AC units produce, this is a huge win. Everyone seems to talk about energy efficiency, so I'll throw in my 2 cents. I've only had it through one serious round of hot weather, but my energy bill was noticeably lower than using window units or my old central system. The LETO uses inverter technology, which means the compressor adjusts its speed instead of turning on and off all the time. In simple terms, it only uses as much power as it needs, so you're not paying to cool an empty room at full blast. I haven't run it through a whole winter, but from what I've read and been told, the heat pump side works down to 5 degrees Fahrenheit, so I'm expecting some good savings compared to running space heaters. One thing that's honestly cool is the smart features. The built-in Alexa integration lets you control temperature by voice or through the app. At first, I figured it would be a gimmick, but now I use it pretty much daily. If I'm walking in the door with groceries, I can yell out for Alexa to set the AC to 72, and by the time I put the bags down, it's already adjusting. If you ever lose the remote or just don't want to get up, this makes life a lot easier. The remote itself has simple buttons. You can set modes for cool, heat, fan, auto, or dry, which is for dehumidifying. There's also a turbo setting if you just want things cooled down in a hurry. It works great, but obviously makes a little more noise. To explain for anyone new to mini split systems, a mini split is an AC system that doesn't need big ducts running through your attic or basement. Instead, it has an outdoor unit, the compressor, and one or more indoor units, the air handlers, that mount on your wall. They've got a small, insulated pipe and cable running between them. It's perfect for places where running ducts would be a nightmare, or if you want to add efficient heating and cooling to an addition, a garage, or even a shop. The Senville LETO covers up to 1,250 square feet, so it's perfect for homes without complicated layouts. If your house is broken up by lots of doors or walls, you might need more than one head for even distribution. The installation kit included pretty much everything the tech needed. The 16-foot copper line set, the indoor and outdoor units, a remote, and the wire for connecting the two pieces. The only trouble we ran into, which is really common with mini split kits, is that sometimes you'll need different electrical grommets or extra insulation for your lines, depending on your house setup. I definitely recommend talking it through with your installer ahead of time. I know some people get nervous about warranty and reliability. My Senville comes with a 5-year warranty on the compressor, 1 year on parts, and they offer tech support over the phone. Labor isn't included, so if something does break, that's out of pocket. But honestly, the build quality seems solid. The indoor and outdoor units both feel sturdy, not flimsy or cheap. I did read some reviews where people recommended buying a cover or extra shield for the outdoor unit if you live somewhere with harsh weather. I might do that once winter rolls around just to be safe. From my experience, the Senville LETO mini split really checks all the important boxes. It's whisper quiet, super efficient, easy to control with either the remote or Alexa, and it looks good wherever you put it. It heats and cools my open-plan house easily, and it didn't require any big changes to my home. The price is reasonable compared to getting a new central system, and it uses less power. My one hesitation was the installation, since I'm not exactly handy with electrical stuff, but hiring a pro made it a non-issue. If you're comfortable wiring and know a thing or two about HVAC, you could probably pull it off yourself, but I'd recommend at least getting a consult. The only downsides I can honestly mention are really about the install. It's not as plug-and-play as some people might hope, and if your layout is a little funky like mine, you might need a longer line set, or have to pay extra for installation. Also, I wish the documentation was a little clearer about some details, especially about running cable and managing the drain line. Just something for Senville to improve on. In my opinion, the Senville LETO is perfect for people who want dependable heating and cooling without all the noise and want something they can manage from their phone or with voice commands. I'd recommend this for anyone doing a renovation, adding a new space, or just tired of dealing with old window units and high bills. It looks good, runs quietly, and gets the job done. In conclusion, if you're on the fence, I'd say go ahead and make the leap. It's made my home way more comfortable, and I can see it paying off in savings for years to come. That wraps up my quick review of the Senville LETO Series mini split. If you found this helpful or have any questions, drop a comment below and subscribe to my channel for more honest reviews and home tips. Thank you for watching.